States are becoming increasingly pressed for ways to carry out the death penalty. As pharmaceutical companies refuse to supply the drugs needed for executions, the drugs that have long been used for capital punishment are becoming harder to come by. The situation has led states like Florida, Ohio, and Oklahoma to turn to novel drug combinations for executions, and other states to turn to more barbaric methods. Mississippi legalized nitrogen gas last year as a backup method, something no state or country has tried. Tennessee has reportedly turned to drugs that are equivalent to those on the black market for executions. Other states have authorized older methods like a firing squad and an electric chair. Supporters say public opinion may be to blame for the drug crisis. Public support for the death penalty is decreasing, and there has been a sharp decline in the total number of executions per year. 19 states no longer have capital punishment, with a third of those banning it in the past decade. According to the Death Penalty Information Center, the number of death sentences per year has dropped dramatically over the last 3 decades. In 1999, 295 inmates were executed. In 2005, that number dropped to 140. 23 inmates were put to death in the U.S. in 2017, the second fewest executions in more than a quarter century. Compared that to the total of over 2,800 inmates nationally on death row that same year. And capital punishment is not cheap. A study in California found the death penalty has cost the state over $4 billion since 1978. Enforcing the death penalty in Florida cost $51 million a year, more than it would cost to punish all first-degree murders with life in prison. Advocates for the death penalty argue that it deters crime. But a report by the National Research Council found that studies claiming the death penalty has a deterrent effect on murder rates are fundamentally flawed and should not be used to make policy decisions.